We're going live. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another Question of Trek. Again, our two team captains are going to go head to head and see who. Well, they're going to test their technology to see who's the best. If they can't do that, we have to fight, and we'll see who's the best. So, joining us, of course, is also our referee and scorekeeper, Brainy Specs. You want to show us in on the scoreboard?
Oh yeah, let's bring that up.
Bring up the scoreboard.
Yeah, I need to share that. So let me do that. I haven't done that yet. You kind of threw me. You said, we're going live, and we're live. You did that rather quickly.
Well, usually you bring up the scoreboard and then you come in. And you're like, where's the scoreboard?
All right. It's up. I'm sorry.
Up. Okay, let's have a look at the scoreboard then. That's cool, isn't it? And see what we can do is... That's not it. That's not what I want to do. That's not it either. Right. No. Where was it?
I'm getting dizzy.
Forget. We'll just keep this way. No, I pressed the wrong buttons. Okay, here we go. Yes, I know we've only been doing this for since last summer, and I still haven't figured this all out yet. That's my fault. So, I believe Ian, you won last week, didn't you? Mm-hmm. So, Zoe, you're going to go first this week.
Okay.
So, thinking caps on, guys. In fact, just before we begin, let's have a look who's in the chat. We have with us, we have Paul and Positive Candor. Hello, how are you doing? If you don't mind, and we have 7 watching and only 2 guys in the chat. Come on, guys, come and say hello. Don't be afraid. And if you don't mind, and we have 7 watching and only 2 guys in the chat. Come on, guys, come and say hello. Don't be afraid. What's going on? Whoa.
Are we in a time hole?
I think we're in the time hole.
What's going on here? So someone's got us in the background. Did someone have us on YouTube?
Well, I've got it on, but no, that came through my speakers on the laptop.
It came through my headphones as well.
Yeah, it came from my headphones as well. So all right, doesn't matter. It's gone away, hopefully, and it won't come back.
I'll consult my engineer and find out what was going on. What was that? He doesn't know.
Well, it's not a very good engineer if he doesn't know. It's Zardy. Hello there. Glad to see you. Just another nerd is also with us. Says, haven't fully beamed in yet. Still missing 3 toes. Well, 7 toes is better than none, I suppose. But thank you for coming. Glad to be here. Please don't forget to hit the like. If you're not yet subscribed, hit the subscribe. And please share the video. Wherever you want to share it, Facebook, Twitter, your friends, to your mum in an email. I don't know. She likes Star Trek. Send it to her. I don't know. So, right. Let's get on with the first round then. As everyone knows, the first round consists of 10 questions. Each question requires 1 answer. The correct answer is worth 1 point. If you can't answer the question, then the other team captain will be asked a fresh question. So, Zoe, you're going first. This one's for you. Which Constitution-class starship ended up in the Mirror Universe in the 22nd century?
The USS Defiant.
Correct. Well done. It was, in fact, the USS Defiant. 1 point to Zoe. Well done. That's right. It was in the episode The Tholian Web where it was taken out of phase and it re-emerged in the Mirror Universe, which was, of course, first captured by their version of the Tholians and a Gorn slave master, and then obviously rescued by the Terran Empire.
Yep.
So, cool. Joe Coulter is also here. He says, Kui, good to see Paul back. Yes, it is good to see Paul back. I'm doing a video for Paul, which will be premiering next week. Hopefully Tuesday or Wednesday, because it's actually a review of 3 episodes, so it's taken me a little bit longer. So, but it is glad to see you back in your feet, and I hope you're feeling better. Ian, this one's for you. Deleted from the film, in which movie was Sulu promoted to captain with a pending assignment on board the USS Excelsior?
Probably the 5th one. Final Frontier.
It was not, unfortunately. It was actually Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. But William Shatner changed that because he wanted to keep Sulu in the movie. Yeah, William Shatner was a great guy like that. He, yeah. Okay, Zoe, this one's back to you. What is the name of the Emerald Chain's leader?
Osira?
Close enough, yeah, but it is Osira, or Minister Osira, but yeah, Osira. Well done, so that's 2 points to Zoe, still 0 points to Ian, but don't worry, I'm sure Ian's going to catch up.
Oh, well, I think we all know he's going to catch up.
Well, Ian also
Don't be
seems to be
too
looking
sure.
Ian seems to be also looking quite serious today.
Yeah, he
No,
is.
it's called
What's
being
up with that?
knackered. It's called being knackered, mate. That's all that
Right.
is.
Well, this was for you. What class of starship is the USS Nog?
Don't know. Not even going to
It's
try
not-
and help me, 'cause I haven't got a clue.
It's the Eisenberg class, named after, of course, Aaron Eisenberg, who played the Captain Nog in DS9.
Okay.
Oh, was it? But okay, Zoe, this one's for you. Who was the leader of the extremist group Terra Prime?
I can't even remember which series they're from.
Enterprise.
Never mind who's in it.
It's from Enterprise.
I've seen Enterprise once, sorry. I have no idea.
No idea. Okay, well, it was John Frederick Paxton.
I'll take your word
He
for
was,
it.
he was,
Played
he was
by Peter Weller.
yeah, that's right, played by Peter Weller. That we were just talking about him a moment ago.
Oh, yeah.
All right, and this was for you. Now, you should get this one, I think. Who is the father of Vulcan philosophy?
Surak.
Correct, it is Surak. Well done, 1 point to Ian. Wow. Who else did you see?
At least they
Yes,
started on 0 this week as opposed to 10 last week.
Well, he says Robocop was the leader. And Pflugerville says Kapla, Conti, and Peeps. Kapla, Pflugerville, glad to see you here. Thank you for coming.
Flugger.
Yeah.
Flugger.
It's well, it was, yeah.
It's
Jim,
Flugger.
whatever,
Fluggerville.
It's Flugger. Whoever was Flugger would have 2 G's. It's Flugger.
That's what he calls himself.
Okay.
Fluggerville.
All right. Well, anyway. So this was for you. Peyton List played which Star Trek character in Star Trek Picard? Not confusing it for the Peyton List who's in Cobra Kai. This is a completely different Peyton List.
I can picture him. I can't remember what his name is. Oh,
Zoe, just as a little bit, it's a she, not a he.
in that case, I don't know who it is. I've seen this someone else.
Oh.
I'll give you a clue.
Well, he narrowed it down for you. And welcome, Starfleet boy.
I'll give you a clue. Her brother was referred to as one hot Romulan, which is a line I hope never to hear in Star Trek again. Because he wasn't good looking at all. He looked like Snaggletooth or Reek from what's it called, Game of Thrones.
Oh my goodness!
Don't feel
I
bad,
cannot
Zoe.
remember her name.
I wouldn't have gotten it either.
I think I know which character it is, but I cannot for the life of me remember the name.
It was, of course, her name was Narissa.
Narissa.
Yeah, that's it.
It was. Oh, God. Well, don't worry, still in the lead, 2-1. Don't worry. Ian, this one's for you. In Star Trek Voyager, Marge Jal Jabin is the leader of which Kazon faction?
No idea, because I don't like Voyager. I don't watch Voyager, so no, I don't know.
You don't watch Voyager? That's shocking.
Wow.
It's
It's
one of
not.
the. I would say it's the worst of the franchise. There you go.
No one watches Voyager. We endure it.
I like Voyager. It's not
Yeah.
my favorite, but I like it.
Well, you know, at the time, my sources were indicating that it was going to get cancelled every season, and it was 25% different. But hey, you know, but it's not. But anyway, but you're right. Voyager is not one of the best of the Trek shows, but unfortunately, I still have to include it in the game. So
You don't
wasn't.
have to.
I do, unfortunately. He was, in fact, the leader of the Kazon Ogla.
Okay.
So, yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, Starfleet Boy says Zoe is a lot of fun. She is, and she even brings her friends along. Yeah. Well, I think she's the only one of us who has friends. So because I don't, nobody loves me. Anyway, it's true. Nobody does. Nobody does.
Oh,
See, I have a real one. I have a real one.
Oh, he's got friends
how
too.
precious.
I don't have any
Hello
friends.
there.
Go on in. Then you get.
Okay. Well, anyway, Zoe, this one's for you. In which movie was Data's cat Spot last seen?
Generations. Because I don't remember seeing it in any of the ones that I watched them recently to review them, and I don't remember seeing the cats in any except Generations.
See, I said the exact same. When I was writing the question, I said the exact same things. However, our referee says something different, and his is the final word. Apparently, it was. Well, the answer is it was seen in Star Trek Nemesis. I personally don't remember seeing it in that movie, but
I haven't found a photo.
yeah.
There is there's a scene or two in Data's quarters, isn't there?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, there's a scene with B4, and he's petting Spot, and he suddenly gets like a signal or something and starts using the computer.
That's it. Yes. Oh, I just don't remember him having the cat. I remember the signal. I don't remember him being with the cat.
And you know, before I looked it up, I thought it was Generations as well.
Wow. I only watched that film the other week as well.
I haven't watched Nemesis. I haven't watched Nemesis since it came out in the cinema. It's the only movie. It's the only Star Trek movie I've watched once and only once in the cinema. So there you go. Yeah, it was not one of my favorites.
It's not as bad as it gets. It's got a bad reputation. It's not as bad as people say.
Well, it's not as bad as Insurrection.
The worst.
Yeah, Insurrection is the worst, no doubt about it.
No.
But I never saw that one in the cinema. So yeah.
I did.
I didn't. I missed that one, unfortunately.
Strangely, the only ones I have not seen in the cinema are the motion picture and 2009, the first of both franchises, if you will, or groups of movies.
When I was a teenager, we had a big UCI cinema, a big sort of cinema complex, and there was a tiny one in the middle of town, and they showed all the Star Trek movies 1 to 6, and so went and watched them. Brilliant.
Hey Conti, look at the text chat. Positive Candor says, "Let me know whenever you want me on your show."
Yeah, I'm trying. You know how many people I've chased on Twitter? I can't think of everybody on Twitter. There's a lot of people. Well, anyway, but I will do. I'll keep you in mind, Positive Candor. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so that's the end of round. Was it? No, it's not. We have one more question. That's for
one
Ian.
more question.
It is. Ian, this was for you. Which X-Men actress appeared in Star Trek Discovery Season 2?
Discovery?
Season 2.
When you said X-Men, I was going to say it was going to be Famke Janssen. Then you said go and say Discovery.
Yeah.
You went into next gen. You went into TNG then.
Oh yeah, went from X-Men to TNG. You know.
Paul's also saying he'd be willing to be on the next show.
Okay. I'll bring you both in for next week then. Positive Candor. Positive Candor, if you can do me a favor, because I don't think I can find you on Twitter. If you can DM me or send me a message, that'd be cool. Thank you.
I've got just trying to think. Oh, fucking hell. Rebecca Rose.
Yeah, it was Rebecca, however you say it, Romagin? Yeah, Rebecca.
Yeah.
I say Rebecca Romaine. It's just easier that way. That's right. She portrayed the character Mystique, and she obviously played the character number one, who's also going to be reprising the role in Strange New Worlds. Hopefully this year, but I think it's going to be next year. It probably won't come out till next year. Cool. Yeah. So that is then. So look at the scores. It's 2-2. So we're even after 10 questions. Oh. Okay. Well, let's go then into the next round. As everyone knows, the next round is comprised of 5 questions. Each question requires 2 answers. If a captain can't give both answers, or can only give one answer, or can't answer any of the questions, the question will, of course, go to the opposing team. So, Zoe, this one's for you. Which Cardassian replaced Golden Cat as head of the Cardassian military, and what was his favorite drink?
Damar. Begins with a K, doesn't it? I want to say Yamak sauce, but I know it's not Yamak sauce.
Quark got drunk with him once on this substance.
Is it Kanar?
It is. He got drunk with Damar on Kanar. So that's right. It was. Well done. That's 2 points to you. It was in fact Goldemar who later became Legate, and his favorite drink was Kanar. He actually became the alcoholic or Kanaraholic, if you like.
Yeah.
Cool.
Played by Casey Biggs.
Is that? Yep. It was. Yeah. So. Well done to you, Ian. This is your question. Which 2 Next Generation characters appeared in the final episode of Star Trek Enterprise?
Riker and Troy.
Correct. Commander William T. Riker and Captain Deanna Troi. So I have to rephrase that question, you see, because it was a little off. It would throw you off a bit. So I have to rephrase that one. Okay.
Yeah,
well done.
I did some extensive research on that. And of course, Data was actually in it, his voice only over the intercom, new dialogue. They had a footage of Picard in it, as well as another character from the story Menage a Troy.
Yeah,
and of course Picard's which part of it was these are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise at the end. But that was all archived dialogue, except for Data.
Cool. Well, all right, Ian. This one is. Oh, where am I? Ian, this one's for you. No, wrong. Sorry, Zoe.
Zoe.
How many episodes of Star Trek Enterprise did Seth MacFarlane appear in, and what was his job?
Is he in 2?
He is in 2, yeah, correct.
I want to say engineer, but I don't think he was. But I'm going to go with engineer because I can't think of what he did. I can't even picture where he was on the ship.
You are correct. It was engineer.
Wow.
Well done.
A harder question would be, who did he play? But that's, I know.
I don't know.
It was Ensign Rivers.
Ensign Rivers.
Yeah.
But do you know his full name?
No, I don't.
Ensign Rivers.
Yeah, he was born Ensign. You see, his parents named him Ensign. It's Ensign Rivers.
Well, in the card game, in the What You Leave Behind expansion of the Star Trek customizable card game, he was given the name Ensign Stuart Rivers, patriotic engineer.
Wow. Cool.
I wish I hadn't lost all my collectible card game cards. I had a load of them from Next Generation. It was a fun game, and I can't for the life of me remember where I put them when I went off to university. I was so annoyed.
Yeah. I'll always remember that one because that's the one Jessie pulled it out of the hat. Jessie Gender when she was on. That was Empty Rivers. She pulled that one out of the hat.
Yeah. Why is this not working now? Come on, work. Ah.
I'll set my engineer on it.
Okay. Well,
Get Ensign Rivers on it.
It was Ensign Rivers, yeah. So that is now. What were the scores on the doors? Well, why is my mouse not working? It is now 6. So in the league was 6 points to 4, but I'm sure Ian will catch up. Ian, which Starfleet captain in the original series was committed to an insane asylum, and on which planet was that asylum?
Oh, Garth of Izar.
Yep.
Oh, blimey, it's her because it's her played Batgirl. She's in it. What's the planet?
Thank you, Jay Coulter. Appreciate that.
Oh, blimey.
If you don't get it, don't feel bad. I wouldn't have either.
I can picture him with his crown and everything else.
Thing is, I can't even give you a clue because I don't know in any way how the name, anything relates to the name. You know what I mean? So I can't even give you a clue.
Yeah. I don't either.
You can, because I've just realised it. I've associated it because it is Idris. It's his surname, Idris Elba. Elba 2.
Correct. Yeah. All right.
Wow.
Yeah. Elba 2. Garth of Izar. Yeah. Well done.
That's
brilliant.
Awesome.
Fantastic. I love it. Well done. So that is, of course, another 2 points to you. So we're now 6-6. We come at the final question of this round. Zoe, it's for you. In the original filmed opening of Star Trek Generations, which captain was performing an extreme sport, and what extreme sport was he performing?
Captain Kirk, and he was space diving. He was coming down from Earth orbit.
That is correct. Well, it was skydiving, but that is a good answer. Well done. I wasn't too sure if I was going to get that one. I actually uploaded the video of that onto my Google Drive, but I'm not sure if I should show it in case we get a copyright strike.
I'm pretty sure you'll get copyright.
Yeah, probably would.
Yeah.
The only reason I remember that scene is because it's in the book.
It's
in the book.
It's in the comic as well, I think. I think
it's in the comic as well, yeah.
as well.
But the only thing is, I only found out because I actually had a figure of it, of James Kirk in this space outfit. I thought, this wasn't in the film. It was only years later I found out that it was actually it was actually designed off of well, it was a toy from a cut scene. So wow, look at this. They're both tying at the moment. This could they're wait, Zoe's ahead. You're right. Sorry, Zoe is ahead. 8 points to 6. Well done. But don't worry.
That's why I'm your scorekeeper.
That's why. Because although I can spell very well, my counting skills are terrible. You see, that's why I'm not very good with money. But I am good with money. But anyway, I'm good at spending it. Anyway, we're now going to go into round 3. In round 3, I will show each team captain a distorted image, and it's up to them to try and guess who or what it is, whether it's a starship, an alien, or a character. So we'll just bring up the. Yeah, that should do it. Okay. So share screen. It'll let me share screen. Here we go. Opera tab. My Google Drive. you see that? Okay.
Yep.
Not yet.
Ian? Not yet. Ian, this was for you. Now, oh yeah, but round 3, by the way, if you guess it correctly, it's 3 points. So, can you guess this human character?
I think I know who it is.
I'll give you a clue. Do you want a clue?
Go on, then.
It was in Star Trek Enterprise.
Well, I'm thinking that.
Yep. No help from the text chat, please.
Yeah, please, no.
Yeah, in the chat, please
Thank you.
don't put the correct answers in there.
You can put silly answers in.
Yeah. You can say it's Tilly. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
you can
Tilly
mention
from
Tilly if you want
Enterprise.
all the chats to get influenced by all those people on Twitter who seem to explode whenever you mention her.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Tilly myself, although I do like the Mirror Tilly. I was actually pretty impressed with the Mirror Tilly.
Oh,
Tilly.
you like Killy, huh?
I do. Funny enough, I don't know.
Captain
I just
Killy.
like it. I like Captain Killy more than I actually like Prime Tilly, so that's the way it is.
I have to admit, she's a very good actress because they are very different characters. So,
Yeah,
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
I'd actually like to
I
see
think-
more of Killy.
I think I'm going to go with Peter Weller's character again. I think it's John Frederick Paxton from Enterprise.
Hold on.
he does
You
have a
want to
kind of Robocop look to him, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Maybe
Oh, yeah.
it's blockiness.
That's because he is RoboCop. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. Ah, there we go.
Yeah.
It is, of course, Peter Weller. And I was watching the Kashara trilogy episodes. I decided to watch on because I'm doing a video for Paul. And I have to say, I forgot all about this episode. And when I watched it again, I'm going to say Peter Weller just dominates everything he's ever in.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I
How
think
he
the
can
one. Yeah, I think the one thing forgive me because I thought that's on the moon. That's the one it's got to be. I thought that's on the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Zoe. So that's 3 points for Ian. Well done. So you're now at 9 points. You're 1 point ahead of Zoe, but Zoe can still catch up.
Yeah, but not going to happen, though, is it?
Well, you don't know that. That's a defeatist attitude, isn't it?
I would
Come
ask a friend, but all he can say is, "I am Groot."
Yeah, but you should still understand what he's saying, or should you not?
I'm not a linguist.
Be
Okay.
positive, Zoe. You can do it.
Can you name this character?
I think I know who that is, too.
Sarek.
Are you sure?
When I take my glasses off and have a look at him, he looks like Sarek.
Oh, wrong way. You are correct. It is, in fact, Sarek. Well
Yes.
done.
I had a feeling it was. He had that kind of Vulcan look.
Well, I think you could see straight away it was Vulcan.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
Okay.
Falcon. No
Well,
doubt
there you
about
go.
that.
Then that's
Vulcan pixels.
11 points to 9 for Zoe. Well done. Wow. Paul says
Got it.
Killy Tilly is a badass. Cougarville answers with Mr.
Grin he has,
Magoo.
it's perfect for the character.
I thought it was Garfield, but okay.
That's right. Well, we're now going to go into the 4th round. And this is where each team captain is going to ask the other. Well, each team captain is going to ask 2 questions.
Can we reboot him?
Did we lose him?
Looks like it.
Conti, where'd you go? He's kind of got that tongue thing going.
Beep, 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 beep. Show to Conti, are you there? He's gone.
Oh no, he's gone.
Sorry, I'm back. Sorry
Hello
about that.
again.
It's my connection. I don't know what's going on.
We didn't give ourselves 10 extra points while you were off.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. That was my fault. We are some sort of technical difficulties. Probably an update that my computer requires or something. I don't know. I'm gonna blame me. All right, this is my fault. So anyway, as I was saying, we're now going to round 4. Each captain will ask the other two questions, one at a time, of course. If the opposing captain gets the answer correct, they get a point. So, Zoe, you at last. So, Ian, you're first. What's your first question to Zoe?
Now, is he frozen?
Is he frozen?
Ian. I think he did
Can't
freeze.
tell if frozen or asleep.
It's not
Well,
me.
his eyes are open, so.
That doesn't always mean anything.
Is that?
Well, that's true.
I just sleep with my eyes open all the time. But I was married then, so, you know.
Oh, we lost
Anyway.
Ian.
Yeah, God, because she was a scary woman, you know. Yeah. Well, she was German, so, yeah. Anyway.
Oh, dear.
I don't know what to say to that.
We're having a lot of technical difficulties tonight.
We are. This is not our best episode, is it? But I'm sure he'll be back in a moment.
We're
Well,
playing
the
Okay.
game's good.
Yeah.
It's got to be Romulan. influence.
Okay, Ian says, hang on, PC just died.
Oh,
Aha. So it's his fault we're having difficulties. Okay. We love you, Ian. We love you. Don't worry.
Flugger says, Ian loses a point. Paul says, deduct some points.
No, we're not going to do that. He's losing as it is. He's 2 points behind. Got to do that to him.
Well, if I recall, he started with negative 10 points last week and came back to
did.
win.
yeah.
He did. So, yeah, but still.
It was astounding. Just like bam, 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 straight on all the questions.
Trick Cat says, no, yours, Conti. For a second, I thought that said up yours, Conti. Well, luckily it didn't. The second word is off. Well, you know, that's what I get, isn't it? I bring us all together every week. I do my best what I can to make sure everyone's okay, and all I get is abuse.
I think you should deduct some points now.
We only make fun of you because we love you. That's how it works.
The galaxy's I'm the galaxy's whipping boy, aren't I? Just like you, poor guy.
Yeah, it's that omnipotent age. You can never catch a break.
Well,
No.
actually, after watching some Voyager today, it turns out they're not. That Quinn actually stated that they're not as omnipotent as they want everyone to believe.
Nah.
He's back. Ian, do you have a
There he
question for
is.
Zoe?
Sorry,
Do you have a question for Zoe?
I do, but it's all on my laptop.
Oh, no. Is it booting up?
It's decided to install an update and restart all on its
See,
own.
this is why you can't trust computers. June had
No.
it right, with the Butlerian Jihad. You have to get rid of the thinking machines.
Has Control taken control?
Yes, Control has taken control, and yeah, wow.
So
Paul says, just blame me for the points deducted. My shoulders are broad. Well, okay.
no, I'm not going to blame Paul because I heard that comment about losing a point, and as I said, the second word is off.
It's the
What?
And
first
I
first
am
word?
fed up with getting points deductions for no reason at all and
What, the
giving
first
points
word?
to other teams.
Well, the first word being poke, I guess. Poke.
Well, sort of, but you could actually say it with a different word. So what I'm going to do, what I'm going to ask, sorry, is while the
Wonder what
PC
that word is.
Zoe, can you ask your question, please?
Yeah, sure. Well, it's gone. Okay. The planet Turkana 4 is not part of the Federation. Why?
Isn't that? It was part of the Federation, but it was handed over to the Cardassians in the treaty with them. Well, it's with the treaty, so it's part of the Cardassian conglomerate thing. I think that was the reason.
That's not what I had. Did it get transferred during the Border War?
I'm guessing so. Sounds familiar, Turkana 4.
It should sound familiar.
Go on in, Zoe. What's the answer? What's your answer then?
The government collapsed in the 2310s, then they fell into a civil war and formally broke off relations with the Federation by 2352, and it's where Tasha Yar's from.
Oh,
Great planet.
Yeah.
Oh.
I thought it sounded familiar. Yeah, I've asked that question. Well, I've asked questions relating to that before. I think about just what was the planet, and someone said Turkana 4. Yeah. Right.
Okay. Right. How am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? Let me just try and find a question.
If you go into Google and type in Star Trek quiz questions, there'll be someone there.
Really hard Star Trek.
Exactly what I've just done.
Okay, hang on, before you ask the questions, can we just have a quick look at that?
Yeah.
Because they're a bunch of jerks.
Yeah,
See,
that's
if I'm doing something, my computer says update, I click on later, and then I can set it up tomorrow.
I didn't get a chance. It just did it on its own accord.
You've got to love technology.
I do.
Generally, I do.
I do on the most part. As long as it does what I tell it to do, it's great. When it starts doing other things, it's not. No.
Okay, here's a really easy one for you. In the episode Journey to Babel, we are introduced to Spock's parents. His father is Sarek, a Vulcan. His mother is the Earth woman, Amanda Grayson. Which actress played Spock's mother?
I don't know. I'm terrible with actress names.
I don't know either.
You do, because you've asked me this question.
Just remember, I remember the answer.
There's that.
Oh, it's going to be something so obvious as well, isn't it?
My computer remembers it, so I don't have to.
Ah, you're a cyborg. You keep your memory in an external drive.
I do, yes. And when I need information, I just plug in.
It gives a whole new meaning to dumping.
Well, yes. There's all kinds of dumping going on here.
We don't need that kind of humor in this channel.
No, actually, we need more of it. We need to get the ratings up. We need to get the ratings up.
Well, in that case, buckle up.
12 viewers, now we're down to 6. What's going on?
Can you remind us of the scoring in this round?
At the moment, we are currently at. Oh, what the scoring is 1 point. Right. If Ian asks Zoe a question, Zoe gets it right, she gets a point. And likewise, the other way around.
Okay. That's what I thought it was.
It's not coming to me because when you mentioned Grayson, all I'm hearing is the flying Graysons, and I'm pretty sure Spock's mother is not played by Robin from Batman and Robin. That's all I've got for you.
No.
Are you actually looking for? Are you looking for the character name or the actress's name?
No, I've just said who played Amanda Grayson.
All right. Okay.
Amanda Grayson is Spock's mother. And I'm talking in TOS. I'm not talking Discovery. I'm talking TOS.
Good point.
And not the.
But you did say Journey to Babel, so
Journey to Babel.
TOS. That would be TOS.
Yeah.
The actress's name is Jane Wyatt.
Of course it was Jane Wyatt.
Because he also comes back in Search for Spock. She actually does come back as Amanda in Search for Spock as well.
Yes.
As you had seen her
Oh.
in something else as well.
Don't you mean the fourth one? Voyage Home at the beginning.
And so you're right. It is the voyage home because it's how do you feel?
That's
Yeah.
right. How do you feel?
Yeah.
I do not understand the question.
He should have
I do
understood
not understand the question, Mother.
That was a good impression then. Do it again.
I don't know if I could do it again.
That was a good impression. Well done. Well, so what's your question again? If you'd like to. Oh, hold on. The points. It's still 11-9. Zoe, your question to me, please.
How many classes of planet are there in the Federation Standard Planetary Classification?
Ooh, that's a brutal one.
Do you repeat the question, Zoe?
How many classes of planet are there in the Federation Standard Planetary Classification?
Wow.
When I ask these questions, I always get worried that I've miscounted.
I'd say 24, 25. Sorry. I shouldn't be saying.
Ah, okay.
I'm just guessing, but I think that might be my opinion.
Well, I'm going by it because there's M class, and that's the 19th letter of the alphabet. The 14th, but I don't know. Actually, M class is taken from the Vulcan Minshara, isn't it? So that means nothing.
Sorry, that's a whoopsie from me, isn't it? I should. Yeah,
That's a good question.
Is
That's
it
a very
actually-
good question.
that is a good question.
I hope I've got
Is
the
this
right answer.
alpha or beta canon?
I hope you've got the right.
Well,
I just have this horrible feeling that I'm going to say the right answer, and then Commander Brainy Specs is going to jump in and go, "Well, actually, it's."
Oh Jesus! I hope I have the right answer. That's classic.
Hmm.
well, we'll see if our answers match, Zoe.
That's a good. That's a.
I don't know.
I don't-
14. I'm just picked it out of the air. I don't know. 14.
Not far off. 10.
That's the
Really?
answer I got.
D class, H class, J class, K, L, M, N, R, T, and Y, also known as Demon class.
Wow. Okay. The only reason I
That's
said
what I
24.
got, Zoe.
The only reason I said 24 is because, as you mentioned, the Y class, the demon class planet.
Yep.
I was thinking, well, if it goes all the way to Y, but all right.
Yeah, but they don't have one for every letter of the alphabet, which I found quite surprising when I looked it up because I thought there were 26.
Yeah. Okay. No worries. All right. Well, then, points are still 11-9, and I think Ian has one more question for Zoe.
Hmm.
I hope. And that's the
I find
end
it
then of the-
interesting that Class H is generally uninhabitable for humans. H, humans, you'd think it would be, but it isn't.
Probably comes from something Vulcan.
Probably.
I want to say Harpeng, but I'm pretty sure it's Klingon.
Klingon. I don't know. Harping sounds Klingon. We'll say it's Klingon.
Harpeng torpedo is where I got it from Star Trek Online. I think it's Klingon. It might be Romulan.
It doesn't matter. Klingons fly Romulan ships. Somehow, I think the two adopted different things from each other.
They do seem to have.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm excited to hear this one. I hope it's as epic as the last one that Zoe came up with. That was a good one.
No, I won't ask that one.
Cool shit. Oh, I love that.
I love
Pew,
this
pew, pew, pew.
ridiculous stuff. I recently got the tricorder as well, but I don't want to open it because it'll make the noise and we might get struck with a copyright strike.
Oh, that's I don't know. Would it?
I don't know.
I
It's
don't know.
quite.
I
quite loud.
I play sound effects every week, so
Yes, all right. I'm using my old computer. But once I get my new microphone, I'll be using the other computer again. Look, since this is the only microphone I have, and it's not, and my voice is not being buffered out. So
not Ryan Johnson says it's amazing how Professor Brainy Specs or Commander Brainy Specs makes that whistling noise without moving his lips.
Yes, yes, I'm using.
Hello. That was a
It's Mr.
stupid
Tricorder.
scene in Generations, but I can't help but laugh at it.
It's still funny.
Eh.
Make it so.
Oh dear. Sorry.
Is he looking for really hard Star Trek questions?
No, I'm just trying. I'm trying to find one that's just not so easy. Oh, there we go. In the episode "Trouble with Tribbles," one of the space station's visitors is revealed to be a Klingon spy. Who was it? Who was the Klingon spy in the Trouble with Tribbles?
Ah, good one.
I watched this episode last week. You found my weakness, names.
It was mentioned again in the episode Trials and Tribulations. So.
Yes, but that doesn't help because I still don't remember. Oh, he's a merchant, isn't he? Or is he a merchant in Trials and Tribulations? He's definitely a merchant in the sequel because he manages to get hold of the time thing.
I thought it was great that they brought the same actor back.
Jim,
Yeah.
this man is a Klingon.
Actually, Deep Space Nine were very good at bringing back characters that came back from
They
TOS.
did. They were, yeah.
Definitely.
Oh my goodness. You've got me on that one. My Achilles heel is names. I can never remember them. Not just from TV shows either. I had a roommate when I was at university whose name was Kelly. And by the end of the first term, she just answered to whatever I said because I could never remember who she was. And I lived in the same house as her.
Oh, wow.
I'm terrible with names. I
Hey,
have
you.
no idea. I'm sorry. I don't know.
It's Arn Darwin.
Arn Darwin.
When you say it, it's like, yeah,
That's the answer.
yeah.
Well done. Well, no, unfortunately, you didn't get it, did you? So the
Still-
points are still 11-9. Blimey.
Oh, well, well
Absolutely
done for
still.
Ian.
Well done for Ian, yeah.
Here we go. Apologies. Right, I'm coming off.
Oh,
Right,
there
that's
he
it.
is. Wow.
Hello again.
Well done. Well, just before we continue, I'd like to share something with Zoe. I literally just got an email now from Steve, and it's your new avatar. So let me just
Ooh. Can't wait to see it.
There you go. If it works. Go on, open then.
Memory serves, you're going to be a Vulcan?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought let's go for some giant ears.
Giant ears. All right.
Well, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised, but I like it. If it loads up someday today. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay, here we go. Share that screen. There we go. Yeah, so we got Zoe's new avatar, which just came in the post right now. There you go. How you like that?
Oh, wow. That's
That
great.
is brilliant.
I
That's cool,
love
isn't
it.
it?
I like
Yeah,
it.
so-
Awesome.
Fantastic.
So after the show tonight, I'll be adding it to obviously the rest of the the rest of the crew behind me, as you can see, sort of thing.
Brilliant.
It'll be added into there. Cool. Happy days. So,
Fantastic.
all right, this is
Well,
it.
thank you very much for that. That is
You're
excellent.
welcome. Don't worry. So, that's
Fantastic.
the end of the fourth round. We're still at 11 points to 9 with Zoe in the lead. We're now going to go into the fifth round, where each team captain gets to ask me a question. Well, actually, gets to ask me 2 questions. If I get the answer right, they lose a point. If I can't get the answer, they gain a point. So, who's going first? It'll be Zoe, won't it?
Okay. Where did Tasha Yar die?
Ooh. Sick bay.
No.
Because if I remember correctly, she was still alive, but she died in sick bay. But she died at.
Did she? I may have got the wrong answer then, because that's not what I remember.
Because Dr. Crusher was still working on her, and she died. That's
She was
when
on
they
the
showed
planet.
that nice.
I was sure she died on the planet.
She was on the planet, and then they beamed her up, and the doctor worked on her, and
Oh my goodness, you
wasn't-
might be right there. I was sure she was pronounced dead on the planet. Ah,
we got to see that lovely, high budget special effect of blood on her face.
yeah. Oh, you're. In that case, you might be right there. Ah, I was sure it was a planet. Do you know the name of the planet? I'm gonna have to look this up.
I'm not
Vaguely-
so sure about that. I don't think she died in sick bay.
I definitely have this memory of Dr. Crusher working on her in sickbay, and she died. And she declared her dead in sickbay.
According to Memory Alpha, now.
Okay,
Of course,
well then I'm
this
wrong.
is not
Yeah.
the ultimate authority, but Tasha was killed, and I'm not going to name the name of the planet, but on the planet.
Yeah, I was sure it was the planet.
Okay.
I've got
Um,
in my head when I watched the episode, she's declared dead on the planet. Yeah.
Okay.
Can you name them?
Well,
all?
I
Yeah,
she
she is.
distinctly remember
she is, because-
Crusher giving a line saying she's dead
Yeah.
on the planet.
I remember that being in sickbay. Okay, but no, yeah, if it was on the planet, it was on the planet. No, I can't answer. Then I don't know the answer, I'm afraid. Sorry.
Not
That's
even
a
a
point
vague,
to you.
vague recollection of it.
No, sorry, not.
Vagra 2.
Vague
Hence a
recollection.
vague recollection.
A vague recollection. Yeah. A vague recollection of vaguity.
Because I actually did see the planet.
You're breaking up, Ian. Say that again.
What-
I said
what
it's
was that,
lucky
Ian?
you didn't listen because I actually did say the planet. I said it was lucky you didn't. It wasn't. I did say what the planet was.
Yep. There we go. See, this is my worry every single time I ask a question. It's like, did you actually know that right? Did you do your proper research? Was it right? I have anxiety. This show gives me anxiety.
Oh dear! Don't,
Well,
don't,
anyway,
don't
I'm going to come out
do
in a
that.
rash. You know? I'm going to come out in a rash. It's terrible.
To quote the Hitchhiker's Guide, don't panic.
But I don't know where my towel is.
Yeah, or my babblefish. But anyway, yeah,
Oh,
okay.
I'm babbling enough without a fish.
Then it was the planet. Yeah. All right. So I was wrong. You gained a point. So that's 12-9. Ian, your question.
Shalaf syndrome was a condition that affects one's ability. What is that ability?
Shalaf syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
To
So he
think.
looks like she knows the answer. Say again.
To think.
Ah,
No.
okay. I
I think I remember it.
Not a clue. Sorry.
Zoe seems to think she knows the answer.
Yeah. I'm probably going to be wrong, but I think I know it.
Not a clue. Right.
All right. Conti doesn't know. Go on, Zoe.
Is it to control one's emotions?
No.
Ah, I was sure it was.
No.
I'm glad you didn't ask me that one.
It was going to be a two-parter. I was going to say who suffered from it, but it was Picard, and it's to do with sound, processing sound. It's
Ah.
What?
ha 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 ha.
Took a quick second, didn't it? Oh, anyway, yeah. Okay. I'll leave Zoe, your next question, please.
Another one. Oh my goodness.
So, oh, by the way, it's currently 12 points to 10. Well done to Ian.
I'm out of questions. Give me a second.
Yeah,
Oh,
out of
dear.
questions.
I've run out of questions because I accidentally answered one earlier on, and I can't ask that. Okay. Really
You asked me the
hard.
same question. Go on. I don't mind you asking me the same question again.
All right. Let's see if you remember it.
No, so ask me a fresh question.
Really hard. StarTrekQuestions.com.
if that's a website, I'm going to look it up.
I bet it is. It probably is somewhere.
Hmm.
Okay. Right. I know that you have read this one, but because you've asked a question from it that I recognize when I looked at it as well. But we'll go with it anyway. Let's have a look. Yeah, this is the one I got a question from last time. Okay, most of the crew come back for Star Trek The Motion Picture, but
Mhm.
who had to be drafted back by being essentially recalled into service? Which of the main crew?
That was, of course, Dr. McCoy.
Ah, damn, it was. I was hoping
It
you'd say
was.
Spock.
No, it was Dr. McCoy. Spock was
was
only on
McCoy.
hiatus. Spock was only on leave so he can carry on the Colin R.
Yes.
That's right, which he failed miserably.
Yeah, but these things happen.
Yeah, it does. So that's 1 point deducted. So it's now 11 to 10 in favor of Zoe.
close now.
Is
Ooh,
that
getting close.
right? You're saying that, but is that right? Because there is a bit when Spock's on the bridge and they said reactivate Spock's commission.
Yeah, but they didn't draft him back
Yeah,
in.
he didn't get.
No, I know they drafted. I know Bloke says he drafted.
He came on his own.
Yeah, own volition. Yeah, okay.
Jamaica?
Oh.
No, she came up her own accord.
He was whipped back into service. No, it was Dr. McCoy. In fact, he made a point of complaining about it while obviously sending others before him to use the transporter to see how to scramble the molecules.
Yes,
He
he's a
never
lovely
liked the
guy,
transport.
isn't
He is. I don't blame him. I mean, literally,
No,
just
you see
before
what
that,
happens, yeah.
two people died in the
Yes.
previous
Yep.
transport. So yeah. Or because Kirk didn't know how to operate the new systems.
Yeah.
Although we just
What we
pushed him
got
way
back
through.
didn't last very long, thankfully.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks
That's
for
a
that.
horrible line to put in a show.
Okay then.
Okay.
Kirk,
Yeah. Your
what
question.
ship did Kirk serve on before becoming captain of the Enterprise?
That was the USS Farragut.
Correct.
Wow, I'm doing better. This is probably the best. I think this is the best I've done in this round so far.
Yeah.
One, two questions in one run. Okay, Zoe, your question.
No, that's
Another
it.
one?
No, that's it.
Yeah, I thought
That's
it was
it.
that.
Four
Yeah.
questions.
Yeah, you have. You're right. Yeah, it's been 2 each. Jesus. Wow.
Does that mean we
Okay.
get a point back?
No, it
Because
doesn't.
you got the number of questions wrong.
So it's 11. It's 11 points. It's 11 points to Zoe. 2 points in the lead over Cat. Wow. Ian, you've lost. Ian, you've lost one.
Yeah, it has been done before.
Not often though. Wow.
I think this is my third episode I've lost.
Yeah, I think so too. Wow, Zoe, you're looks like you're giving him a run for his money now. Well, anyway, so this is now
happen sometime.
it is
Law
gonna
of
happen
averages.
sometime. Well, with that being said, it's now 11 points to 9. Very close. should we leave it there, or should we go for a sit time? Leave it there. Okay.
Yeah, give it the win.
Guys?
Give it the win.
I'm happy
Yeah,
to do
why
it
not?
either way.
Pull up
Yeah.
the
I'm easy.
scoreboard again.
I shouldn't say
Put the
that.
scoreboard. It's
Yes,
11-9. Winner. Hey, Zoe, fantastic. Well done. Right.
I
Wow.
will savor this moment because it won't come again.
Oh, you don't say that. See, you always say that, and you might win the next one. I mean,
You didn't think you'd win today, and you did.
Yeah.
yeah, and you won on the first episode you came on as well.
Yeah, but we were on the same team then.
No, you weren't.
You still won.
Ian wasn't in that episode.
The first time I was on, yeah.
Last
I
time,
mean, the first time this season.
Oh,
if
this
you
season, yeah.
remember, because the team name was Zoe's cat.
It was. Yeah, I meant the first time this season. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, the first time this season, you won that one as well.
That's
Oh,
true,
well
yeah.
done. So this is the second episode you've won. Wow, fantastic. Well, guys,
Of the season.
Episode, Zoe. It's your third episode.
I know.
I meant the second one this
Three.
season, obviously.
3.
I see now why you don't need scores.
Take all the wins you can get.
Oh, we're embarrassing them now.
It's okay. He embarrasses us, so
Where's that
turnabout's
embarrass-
fair play.
What do you mean I embarrass you? Well, yeah, fine. You know, I break my back, and yeah, this is what I get. Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the show. Thank you all for coming. Please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, and please share this video with all your friends if you have any, because I don't. They do, but I don't, because nobody
I
lets
brought one along.
me.
It doesn't say,
Yay!
but it's
Hey. Well, anyway, good night, guys, and please look forward to next week's episode where we'll all return, and hopefully Pflugerville and Paul will join us in that episode. Good night, everyone.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Live long and
Bye.
prosper.